Okay, good. So they're going to go ahead and come in. We'll just say the kid was, let's say the kid was in the pool. The kid has an unknown downtime. The kid's 1 year old. There's a lot of activity on scene, and nobody's doing bystander CPR. So the floor is open for you guys. Come on in when you're ready.
All right, we got dispatch to a 1 year old. Anthony, you got CPR, 30 compressions. You got airway, so the equipment for the airway, iGel 1.5. The dose on the epi is 1 cc, and I got monitor. So the first 550 joules times 3, last one's 100 joules. All right.
Yeah, we went to max end. 40.
No break.
We go 4 joules.
Okay.
We went right to max.
Okay, got it.
So here's some of the things we talked about earlier, right? Position number 1 defaults right over to the left side of the patient whenever applicable, and he's doing chest compressions. Position number 2, the monitor person puts the pads on, turns the monitor on, but does nothing with it. The metronome you're hearing in the background is Dr. Antevi's app. It's going to tell you a couple things. Number 1, it's going to tell you when to ventilate.
We got 2 breaths.
Then it's also going to tell you
Breath in.
each click is telling you when to push down on the chest.
All right, stop. CPR. Systole, continue CPR.
See,
Reset.
there's a key part there, right? Asystole. What do you do with asystole? You don't shock asystole. However, if it was VFib, that time to defibrillate would have been under 10 seconds because the monitor already had the charge ready to go. So now he knows that he's got approximately 2 minutes before it's time to charge that monitor again, or right around 1 minute and 45 seconds. So the way that we work it in the perfect, I call it the blue skies theory. Airways being done.
Okay.
Somebody's working on chest compressions. He's already charged the monitor one time, knows the underlying rhythm. Now he's going to go ahead and drill the leg. They're going to drill the tibial tuberosity because the mannequin doesn't allow for it how it needs to be done, but we're going to be going in the distal femur. So when the child arrives to your facility, you're going to see it in the femur. Now, the IO, I will tell you, you can draw labs out of the IO. Because I'm curious to see what happens when we transfer here, but you'll see there's like IV team comes in. Gotta get the IV, gotta get the IV. No, we're okay. If we have this, we're good enough. We will get an IV, but remember that warm transition we talked about. So they've already now have the iGel in. So the iGels are supraglottic airway. Again, it's got about a 90% efficacy rating as far as success on the first attempt. And they're going to be measuring capnography through the iGel.
Epi's on
Go
board.
ahead and swap CPR.
They have an IO in place. They went ahead and got the pads on. They'll have to charge here again pretty soon. And they're currently ventilating the child at 1 breath every 6 seconds. 10 breaths per minute like we talked about in the
Have we
standards.
gone into 2 minutes yet?
On top of the iGel, you'll see a strap.
Stand by.
The strap is so important for the iGel. The iGel does not have a
Epi's in
cuff
5
on it.
minutes.
One of the things with the iGel is the King Airway or other supraglottic airways have a bulb. The bulb pushes outward on the carotid arteries and decreases the blood flow to the brain. This does not. However, if they do not have the strap on, putting that inward pressure, it backs out of where it needs to be. So there will be constant pressure applied to the iGel. Now, they've done the 2 minute mark. They shock or dump the monitor based upon the heart rhythm, and they swap the compressor every 2 minutes, right? That should never change. You will get somebody in your ED that is so passionate about chest compressions that they never stop. I will tell you, that is the most inconsistent chest compressions that you'll ever see over a 10 minute mark. As a matter of fact, I can tell you when my providers swap out. They're passing around that note, pass it around, because you'll see what they're doing here. It's telling you the effectiveness of their compressions and their recoil. Now, let's just say we'll elapse this. We'll fast forward 15 minutes. Now we're going to start having that conversation. Hey, have we had a rhythm change? Hey, what's the entitled CO2 waveform? Hey, what's the capnometry number? Hey, how much epi have we gave? Ada, Captain Rayburn, our EMS captain, is probably going to start to say she's over here helping, but she's probably already addressed the parents. Hey, listen, we're going to get going at this time. We bring the stretcher in, we put the kid on, we do all the immediate life-saving interventions right there on scene. We transfer the stretcher and we start heading your way. We know for a fact that chest compressions are, think about this, they're doing good chest compressions now, right? Who here has ever done chest compressions in the back of a rescue truck doing 70 miles an hour? It's not fun. How good do you think those chest compressions
I
are?
found them really good.
It's not good. It's not. That's why it's so imperative for us to work here. So think about the emotional connection they have to this kid right now.